Get in an accident?
What's that?
Did you get in an accident?
No.
Oh, your hood's all popped.
Not at all. Awkward.
A little bit.
Whatever. So,
Yes.
this file you sent me,
Hmm.
what is this? I wish I could just ask you over the phone, but I know that's not good. So, that's why I wanted to talk to you face to face. But what's the GUID for? Like, what is that?
It's for the government identity. So, it's specific to, like, the obtaining of passports, the obtaining of your actual, like, identification, things like that. It's what the system registers. It's not really pertinent to you or him. It's just something that's good to have. It's more for me. So, like, if I have to go in and do something with the documents later, I have the ID to which I can access it. You understand that? Kyra?
Hello?
Hello?
Hi. The Go Postal shipping information, that's just the actual documents for him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, exactly. He can just, if he has packages, he can just go down and pick them up with that.
Don't just don't ask. I thought I saw something and I was gonna run.
Oh?
Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
The job that the paperwork says, is that something that's like is gonna be actually tied to him? Like,
It's
or is that like a past job that he has? Like, what's that about?
it's the occupation currently held by the individual. He doesn't need to do anything with it. If he wanted, he could literally call them in and quit. He's assuming the ID of somebody who is not around, but not marked in the system as such, you know?
Okay. I mean, presumably, if he were to call, he'd potentially know who he is.
Maybe over the phone, maybe not.
Recognize his voice. Yeah. Okay.
Otherwise, just
and what
leave
about
it.
the blood type? Because did you get his blood type from him? That's his actual blood type.
That's the blood type he will assume.
Okay. Isn't that a potential problem if he goes to the hospital and they give him the wrong kind of blood?
This isn't entirely. I mean, all he would have to do is go to the hospital and say it's an error. They could draw his blood and they would change it.
I'm just trying to understand fully what all of this means.
No, I'm glad you are.
This is my first time dealing with it. What's the MoneyGram number for then in the money union?
In
where
case.
he's gonna get his funds, or
Indeed, yes.
Okay.
And you can add as little or as much as you deem necessary for him to have access to once this goes through and once you do what you're gonna do to make this formal.
Okay. So I'm the only one who has this information right now?
He has it as well.
Okay, good, because I thought if I can drop the ball, because
I sent it to him first, and then I thought maybe I would send it to you as well, so you would have it as well.
Okay, because I'm sure he'd be confused as fuck looking at all this stuff.
Let me get you something real quick.
Where is, without using the postal the tracking information? Where's that stuff actually getting shipped to?
It'll be held at their downtown locations for Go Postal or Post Op.
Okay, so he has to go there to pick it up.
Yeah, and he can give them an address if he deems it necessary. I would strictly prohibit that. You know what I mean? Just have him go pick any parcel up that he might have.
Right. Okay. And what is this again?
His ID and a passport with his photos associated.
Then what's shipped?
What do you mean?
What is it that he's picking up?
What do you mean?
The Go Postal tracking number.
That's his identification number associated to him, that person, that name. So if he goes in and he doesn't have an ID to show, then he can give him that number and they can cross-reference it. It's not very important. You're making it way more than it needs to.
Well, okay. To me, I just assumed the tracking number was attached to a parcel or something.
Have you ever gone into a post office or anything and given them anything but your ID?
No.
Exactly. So don't worry about it. Nothing's changed. It's just more information that's associated to that name.
Okay.
I give too much information perhaps, but I like to be safe and sorry.
Okay.
So Mr.
Alright,
Bruce
then.
Boyd is official. That is his identification. It will pass law enforcement checks, you name it. So it's government.
All right, perfect then. I'll make sure he gets this stuff and we relocate him and get him a new place with this name only.
Perfect. Then he'll just need to go into the state and make sure that he updates the address for the name.
All right.
Anything he signs with this new identity, he needs to make sure that he signs the right name.
Right. That's...
Is he still a biker as well?
Mm-hmm. Well, for the time being.
Okay.
Although he's kind of questioning that himself, so I don't know.
All right. You know, I keep going by Cully's and very disassociative.
What do you mean disassociative?
Doesn't want to talk. Everything okay?
Well... not exactly. She's, going through some stuff personally right now.
All
It
right.
has potentially nothing to do with her cancer, but she's made some big decisions recently and some life changes, so she's trying to figure her shit out right now.
Oh, please let me know what that is.
She quit the club.
Aye?
Yep.
Quit.
I wasn't around, and some things happened with individuals in the club, and she said, "Fuck this shit. I'm out."
God damn, all right. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of stuff going on, but it's club stuff, so obviously I'm not gonna tell you everything.
I've underwent my fair share of your club shit, so... Like Hulk sending me an invitation to a wedding at the pier to which you did a murder on without even speaking with me about it or my group to gain permission before doing
didn't.
so.
He was fucking there for the conversation.
So I
too.
went to their clubhouse in Mirror Park and chewed his ass right there in his own clubhouse. I don't know whether he's just an idiot or he's just a fucking stupid person.
Isn't that the same thing?
Well, he wants to be treated like a dog, so...
Okay. Why do you say he wants to be treated like a dog?
Because he obeys like one.
Hmm.
Told him because of the disrespect that he had shown that he owes us a debt, and he immediately agreed to it.
Maybe he just didn't want to ruin a relationship.
Perhaps.
Something that he was apparently responsible for potentially doing. I don't know. I don't know the details of all that.
Doesn't matter. You don't send an invite for a wedding at someone else's location without their consent. And he should know that.
I know he should know that. And
He was there when I put a gun to your head.
I remember. I don't know why he does or says the things he does.
Hmm.
And it's not my job to explain him.
We're not very happy with your club.
For that thing?
There's a host of issues,
Okay.
but I'm not going to get into them for obvious reasons.
I mean, if it has to do with the club, it kind of has to do with me.
Right, but you're not the person who's responsible for it, and I'm not going to waste your ear with information you shouldn't know.
Okay. Fair enough, I guess.
Should you have any additional questions, let me know, alright?
Alright. Yeah, that, I think that covers everything that I had questions on.
The money transfer is to get... there's accounts already situated. There's not a lot of money in them. So if he needs money for his newfound life, that is how you would send it until he can situate it otherwise.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Thank you very much, Morgan.
Absolutely.
Alright, you take care.
Au revoir. I like that car.